My name's Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. And let's get started on this. We got so much to do today. It's not even funny. I think I'm trying to figure out what demonstrations I want to do and what I don't want to do today. So this right here is the 39 Advanced Ambient Light Rejection Black Widow. This is actually the, we always have a invisible version of this technology anytime we develop it. There's a gunmetal version of it. There's this version right here. So this is a blackout cloth under 39 that has a much higher white level, produces amazing colors, contrast, the whole 9 yards, and this is pre-coated because the 38s are actually out of their way. We want everything in the site to be 39s. So this right here is the formula, just developed about a few minutes ago. Went outside, did the coating job, and now we're in here showing off the screen. So again, we're going to have this at the 100 inches, 120 inch, and 150 inches are the usual sizes that we have for this surface. All right, so let's get this started because I want to jump back in VR because I've got a game I'm in there playing with a squad, and I'm pretty much done on my demonstrations. This is the last one. It was supposed to be done yesterday, but the weather was so hot, unbearable, that I wasn't doing it. So today we got it knocked out and got it done. So this is going to be the new upgrade version of the blackout cloth. People are asking me, is there going to be a blackout cloth version? There it is right there. All right, so let's begin. We're done already on that one? All right, whatever. Let's just grab another one. Let me see. Let's go over to fruit. Probably get a bunch of commercials behind it. And as always, when we do any of our demonstrations, all demonstrations are done in the max out environment. So we can have as much light as possible hitting the screen. I don't get it. We're running all day over there. I'm just going to switch my screen over here because for some reason, our signal on this side is like pretty bad, and the boosters are right over top of us, which I can't understand why. We were just on that side. Maybe just switch over to this side, because I would definitely not want to be doing this all day. So I might just switch the screen over here and fire up. For some reason, our signal on this side is running much better than the signal on this side. Don't know why. Weird. All right, let's go try to find another video, see if that one loads. If we have the same issue, we're just going to take the whole screen, switch it over here, go back over there, because for some reason we need boosters on this side. We're having some difficulties. We went through this the last time. Yep, definitely signal issue. All right, I'm going to pause here. Did it pause? It didn't even pause. Look at that, not even pausing. That is crazy, isn't it? All right. I'm going to switch over to the other screen. I'm going to take this one down. I'm going to have to move the screen over here. So we need to get a booster over there because that over there is where all my projectors are at, and we need to have a setup over here. So we need to get a booster down here. I'm going to order one. I was supposed to order one yesterday. Now it fires up. Unbelievable. Now, I'm not going through this. We need to switch over. Let's go over here. Let's switch over on this side. I don't know what's going on over there at all, period. Let's come over here. Oopsie, knocking my stuff over. So I'm going to have to transform this thing over. I can't be going through over there. That's nonsense. I don't know what's going on there. We never had problems on that section. Never, ever had any problems over there. And all of a sudden, my signal's been acting up on that side, so I don't know why. And the booster is literally right over there. So, if we need a more powerful booster, I don't know. I'm going to pick one up. I can't go to what's going on over there. We need to work. We got demonstration to do. We have time for this that's nonsense. Okay, when it's time to set up, you can go ahead and fire stick off this one. went through this last time, and we had the screen over here, that same issue. Okay, let me see, where we plugging this one at? It's over here. I'll take the wallpaper screen. This is what I like about the wallpaper screen surface. You can roll them up. That's what I like about it. So I have to have that big screen or a bulky screen sitting around, just roll it up, put it over there in the corner. All right, let's go look at this one. So the projector we had over here is a 1080p model. We're switching over to the 720p. Like I said, when it comes to technology, it doesn't make a difference. 720p, 1080p really doesn't make a difference. Technology is starting to thrive on just about everything we throw at it. This would be a big problem for some people. They had to swap out a projector for a much lower one that basically wouldn't be able to function too well. It's just not a problem. All right, let's go fire this one up. Size up our projector because we are at 129. This is the 169 screen. So we're shut my screen a little bit. Perks of line shift. All right. So I don't know what's going on over there. We didn't get that fixed. I just might just get a booster and just put it right there. Oh, we got the sound system up on this one too. It's gonna be quite loud. Because we had the sound system up. We're gonna do some music today. All right. Go. Yeah, like I said, something, I don't know, buggy's going on over there because for some reason the fire sticks won't connect over there, so I don't know what's going on. We'll figure it out today. Let's see what's going on here. I need, let me see what that. Oh, just on is the same fire stick we had last time, so what changed that fast, that quick?
Wait, Ring has an alarm?
Yep, Ring has an alarm, and I use it to protect my home.
Learn more at ring.com.
Oh, AK Desire, we did that to death. We're gonna do something different. Oh, we need something different. It's not gonna work for me. I want something different. We've done AK Desire to death. We need something different. What do we have on here that's different? Let's see. Let's see what we have on here. That's better. I've done that one too. I've done the AK to death. I have to come back in, not come in here for a while for AK, come back in Desire, come back in a little while, see, make sure they get enough, and then come back in because we've done all the demonstrations. I gotta get back on Keystock. Keystock, there's a lot of new demonstrations on there. There we are. We're on the 1080p projector over there, 5,000 lumens. Switched over to the 4,000 lumens 720p. So we actually downgraded our projector. Told you it's not gonna make a difference. That's why when you work with, when you have companies out there, or like I said, people have to depend on their high-end projectors, they can't swap out. There'll be problems at the end of the day. And as I said, we always do it in the fully lit environment so you can see how much light. Just sprayed this about a few minutes ago. Perfect for those of you maybe not be a fan of painting at the end of the day. Maybe painting's not your thing. This is already pre-coated. Take it out of the box. You can connect it to one of these frames right here. This is a photo backdrop frame. It's not stable, and as you see, it's just hanging. We don't have any wrinkles, no creases, none of that at all. Period in the screen, nice and flat. or if you want, you can staple it down to a frame. I like it this way because it's completely portable. Because usually when you buy these photo backdrop frames, they come with a bag, take the whole thing apart, throw it into a bag, take the screen there, take a couple bungees, and you're done. Take it to a friend's house, do a little gaming, a little retro pie, whatever you want to do. Get yourself a nice little cheap used projector off of eBay for $270, $150, $60, as long as it's name brand, and do this. And play this in a fully lit environment without worrying about your screen washing out or fading. Like I said, most customers at the end of the day don't want to calibrate. They don't. They don't want painstaking instructions. They don't want to calibrate. They don't want to be stuck in dark environments. They don't want to spend a lot of money for a projector. That's what they don't want. All these people that are telling you that these people are going to go out and spend, no. Average customer doesn't want that. The enthusiast, the person who spends the money, they're the ones that are going to spend the money for the $10,000 projection screen, dedicated theater room, $25,000 projectors. They're going to spend that money. But the everyday average Joe, no. They want something they can set up in their living room, den, whatever gaming room, and they want something they can use, and they don't want to spend a lot of money for a projector. So I tell before, with these great products, you're not saving any money. You have to spend the money for a high-end projector, and then you're still stuck in the dark. I had one guy said, well, why did you spend the money for the projector? He said, because I needed I had to need the contrast. That's what I paid for. I paid for the contrast. There you go. Paid for more color, more contrast. These screens, you don't do that. Now, I know some of the naysayers, they get upset when I talk about contrast, but you have to understand, contrast is everything. This is why this screen can display in this fully lit environment without a problem, without calibrating, on a cheap projector that I spent 2012 O model that half of you guys would pretty much just walk around and go, I'm not buying that. Why would I buy 720p? Ew. And yet, our screens make the projector look like this. And then when I go on YouTube and I go scouring around looking for setups in fully lit environments to match ours, we don't find them. We find high-end projectors in dark environments. And pretty much just calibrating a projector for nothing. Look how beautiful that looks. Let's come out of here. I like this one right here. I think I'm going to see what they have on this channel.
What's the deal?
Popped me back into commercials, man. Came out of there to just see what happened. They popped me right back into commercials. I'm looking, I got 7 Fire Sticks in the house. 7 Fire Sticks in the house. I think it's like $12 a pop for a commercial free. Any idea how much money it's going to cost me at the end of the day just to have commercial free? That's a month, people. This is going to be a month. I don't want times it's every month I have to pay that subscription fee. So I have to deal with it. Ah, cheetah. Is that a cheetah? No, leopard. Or is it a cheetah? Is it a leopard? Or it could be, no, it's jaguar. I know that. If cats were actually that big, you would not need dogs at the end of the day. Yeah, I love dogs, don't get me wrong, but that is something you just don't want to walk. Oh, nice tiger. Oh, hyenas. Now, we do know that the majority of the people who do come in to watch our channels are the naysayers. They come in here to see what we're working on, what we're up to, what we're designing. And the minute we start talking about green screen paints, you automatically start popping out of the room so we know who you are. Because who else is going to get offended over a gray screen? But just to face it, gray screens are obsolete. Unless they have our technology tied into it. Isn't that beautiful? So like I said, this is perfect for the customer who does not want to paint at the end of the day, even though our paint on applications are extremely easy. But still you have some people that don't want to paint the screen. What else we have on here? They got some great stuff on here. The birdies on here. Let me see. Ooh, let's check this out. And I can't express this enough. I really can't express this enough. Because we went through this before with people using knockoff projectors. I'm going to put this in bold writing at the very top. That policy will be right there. Over top the specification sheet, we're going to put it right there. Because we had people that were getting the 38s and using knockoff projectors with them. We definitely don't support an 8-man. No. What we have on the website is what we support only. That's it. If you want to go out and you want to take a chance on this, you're stuck with it. I'm going to tell you right from the door. You're not bringing it back here. We're not coding it. We're not doing it. That cost me time, money, and to ship it out and code it. Read the specification on the site, please. I went through that nonsense with that 8-man projector. Went out and dropped $50 for this projector. For those who know the whole story behind the 8-man projector, had a customer order the screen. He gets the screen down there. He starts complaining he can't see the screen. We're looking at the screen and we're thinking, okay, there's nothing wrong with it. We have him ship the screen back here. We ship the screen back here. We do the test down here, 1,000 limit. It pulls up no problem. And this picture, he's in a much darker environment. He's still complaining he can't see the screen. So we code it with the new high-grade black silver technology, send it over to him. He's still complaining he can't see the screen. In the middle of the conversation, I ask him, what projector are you using? He says, I'm using an 8-man projector. I'm thinking that is not going to work. Look at our specifications. What does it say in the specifications? We do not support that projector. We only support what we have here on the website. That's it. We even have a page where we don't support knockoff projectors. I've done demonstrations about these machines. They don't work on our products over and over and over again. Please read through the specifications before you hit the checkout. Because this time around, we're not going to take your product, take the screen back. You're going to be stuck with it because you read through the specifications. So after going through all that, now he wants to argue with me. He wants to tell me that his projector, nothing wrong with it. It works perfectly fine. I go research the picture. I find that the projector's junk. It was such junk, we threw it in the trash. It was that bad. I got a projector over here I paid $95 for. That projector I paid $35. That's what they're worth, $35. That's worse than what we have over here. And this is a knockoff too. But this one actually produces better than that one, but it's still bad. This projector I have over here is claiming to be 8K. It's claiming to be 15,000 lumens. We all know that's a lie. So anyway, projector gets here. We did the unboxing, had to deal with somebody with ticks in their box and some other dumb nonsense they had. We had to open up the box outside, set it up. We do the demonstration. The projector doesn't even pick up at all, period. Put it on a white screen, it picks up faintly. We have to put it in the dark, it picks up faintly on the white screen. It doesn't pick up on the black screen at all, which I was explaining to him. I don't care if your projector is 4,300 lumens. I don't care if it's 1080p. It's not. Even when you go to the freaking 8-man's website and you look up the projector, they have it at 70 lumens. It's not even 70 lumens at that. We take a 1,000 lumen projector, we blow the projector out of the water. We take a 4,000 projector, we level the projector in the demonstration. I send all this information over to him. He gets so mad, he sends me back the screen. He's determined to use his 8-man projector because he thinks that projector, there's nothing wrong with it. Oh well, not my problem at the end of the day. That's why we put all that information down there. That's why it's very important to put all that information, do all that testing, to have it on your website. So that way, if you do run into a customer that is going to be difficult to work with, you can back your product up at the end of the day. Having a website with very little bit of information in it, yeah, you're done at the end of the day. So no, we don't support those projectors. That's why we have all that information in there. That's why we had the page. I went out and took money out of my pocket. I spent for multiple versions of these knockoff projectors knowing they weren't going to work. Do the test, they don't work. So don't do it. I don't care what your projector is. At the end of the day, if it's not on the list, we don't support it. And yet people want to get mad, like, why don't you support it? Because the projectors are fake. It doesn't work. That's why we don't support it. I feel sorry for people who get those WeMax projectors. Those projectors are absolutely horrible. Bowmaker, another projector we ran into that turned out to be a nightmare. So no, we don't support them. Somebody posted on the website, and they were actually they hit the nail on the hammer. The person posted. He sat there and said, "You're better off just going out and buying a used 720p or 1080p projector than going out and spending money for these particular old knockoff projectors that don't work. You're not going to get 1080p. You're not going to get 4K. You're not getting none of that from any of these projectors at all. You're not getting it." Example, just to show you something real quick for an example. Do you have any idea the size of a lamp that goes into a 15,000 lumen projector? How big they are? So how in the world, we got a Chrissy over here. This is a Chrissy big boy venue. This is 6,500 lumens. This projector over here at the top is claiming to be 15,000 lumens, 8K. This is a 720p at 65. Do you see the size comparison? Do you have any idea how big a 15,000 lumen projector is going to be? There is nowhere in the world you're ever going to get a 15,000 lumen projector in this size. Number one, you will not have it shipped to you in a box. It's going to come in something called a Roadhouse case. You know, people have these giant cases for speakers and stuff like that. When they have machines that are going on the road, here and that for setups, that's what it's going to come. It's like a big piece of luggage that's going to show up at your front door. The shipping cost is going to be expensive, depending if the person has it for free, but most likely you're going to spend $200, $300 for your shipping costs. It's going to come in a massive case. There's no way in the world. That's why I said you got to be careful when you buy these projectors. Now, if you're buying for the first time, somebody contacts us, calls us up, and if this guy had contacted us and called us up and say, "Hey, look, I got this projector right here, so and so and so. It's not working right correctly with the screen. We'll find out it's not the projector." We have merchants that we do business with on eBay that I can direct you to get you a nice projector that will work with the screen. But this person, sometimes we have customers that want to go down with the ship. They basically are determined to think that projector is doing some damage at the end of the day that is produced. No, it's not. It's not. The reason why y'all contact us is because you can't see contrast, you can't see color, none of that's popping up. You can't use it in a fully lit environment because the screen's washing out on you. And I've seen these people use gray screen paint products because that's the first thing they'll go to. They'll go to a gray screen paint product and get the same results, a little bit of a bump, that's basically about it, but they'll get the same washed out results. And they want to go near black technology. We can't help you because our stuff won't work with you. Not gonna work. That's an awesome roar. You see how beautiful the image is coming up? Plenty of light making contact with the screen. Nice and bright from corner to corner. So these are going to be available next week.
Chromebooks are seriously easy to set up, right out of the box. Just sign in with your Gmail and game.
As of right now, the 38 Black Widow screens are going to be removed from the website today to make room for the new one. Anything else? 4K demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
Same animal displays over and over again. Now, for individuals that are dying to see with the lights out, let's go knock out our lights. Oh, let's do this one right here. I'll play with this one. I gotta add this real quick. Whoever sat there, again, made the dumb comment that this technology doesn't work with the lights out, please. If this technology can thrive with the lights on, which is extremely hard for screens to do, lights out is a piece of cake. It's not hard to do demonstration with the lights out. I swear I cannot express that enough on how many people we've had this conversation with. They really think doing a lights out demonstration is so hard. It's easy. Lights on is the hard part. Cakewalk. And we could do this at the same time by leveling a certified screen or any other screen right in front of it. That's the easy part. So you see the technology produces a 100% contrast level. Now mind you, we're in the max out zone, which means screens are taking in a ton of light. You set these screens in normal lighting, they look insane. Our normal lighting upstairs is considered to be brighter than most people. It is. And mind you, the projector behind us has a 2000:1 contrast ratio, 720p. So imagine, no painting, take it out of the box, you can hang it if you want, or you can staple it to a frame. It's up to you on how you want to do it. I literally just thought about something. The screen I have upstairs on the wall, we have to coat that and build a frame for it. No, I'm not building a frame for that thing. I don't want to do it. I just really don't want to do it, honestly. We had a 150-inch attached to the wall. No frame, nothing. All we did was take a screw and put it here, a screw and put it here. It's a stretchable material. And a screw here and a screw here. And we had the screen hanging from the wall, again, with no frame. It was just hanging by screws. That's it. That's how I'm going to do the other one. I'm going to do it the exact same way. I'm just going to go buy me the surface, coat it with the new 39, and that's what I'm going to do. I don't buy any wood, nothing. I just basically just get these long screws about that big, coat them black, and just basically mark the screen and put it in. That's all I'm going to do. Yep. Save me some money. I'm going to do them horizontal too. I'm going to get 3 of them and do them horizontal. Connect them one by one, just like panels next to each other. Yes, sirree. because it's not big enough. The screen literally, the screen we have upstairs is big. The 150 inch is never going to match the entire wall, so it's not going to do it. But if we do it in a horizontal and we set them upright and we do them one at a time, it'll fit perfectly. As a matter of fact, I'll be able to fit the entire wall out, no problem. Won't need any wood. We're going to do the whole thing with screws. We need about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws for the top, 5 for the bottom. Yeah, get it knocked out no time at all. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Oh yeah, I can't wait. I'm gonna start setting mine up. Take that surface, take that down. I'm sure what I'm gonna do with it. Let's do the pinball machine. I like doing that one.
There are too many burgers out there, so Arby's doesn't make burgers. But there aren't enough Wagyu burgers, so Arby's made an exception. Get wrecked, bad burgers. Arby's, we have the meat.
So we did part of the video, lights on. Second part we do with lights out. So that way we can cater to everybody. Red screen. Red screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Part of that when you didn't understand. Told you. And gray screen paint's not worth the time. Can't even beat our pre-coated screens to wipe that clean. So let's check a certified and see what we got on a certified screen. So we know that the gray screen's not going to pull up. The gray screen's not going to pull up. The white screen definitely is not going to pull up. So we know that. We'll do the Dark Star 9. That's my favorite. There you go, people. You can see right there. $3,000 projection screen versus our pre-coated screen. Let's see what we get. 39s are beasts. They're definitely beasts. This is the invisible version of a 39. This is what's coated onto this surface. So we have a $3,000 screen and we have a Network Gray 773. Mine is considered to be screen paint for what that stuff matched at the end of the day. Now as you can see, it's not even matching the technology. Cancel. Blue screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Yeah. Now we're doing this lights out. Lights on, these screens would definitely have an issue because they're not going to be able to pull up in a fully lit environment. Our technology can pull up in fully lit environments. These screens would definitely have an issue in here. So let's play on their level. Let's keep it in the dark for them. And I'll show you even in the dark, our technology is untouchable. Starfield screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
It's full contrast level. Told you. So can you imagine if we start developing and designing our own form of motorized and fixed frame screens, what would the certifieds do? Who would spend $5,000 for a projection screen when we could do it at $500? And you don't even need a special screen for ultra short throw. That's why they consider us to be a threat. They don't consider the gray screen paints and then to be a threat at the end of the day. Well, this screen is good. Do some testing on it. Let's see what we got. Turn your lights on, they turn to a white sheet of paper. And it's the only way that gray screens, these demonstrations on this screen, high-powered projectors, calibrated projectors, ambient light controlled environments. Gray screen paint products, same thing, ambient light controlled environments. It can't pull a contrast level in this environment, screen will wash out. All right, so I'm done here. This is the pre-coated technology 39 Black Widow. This is going to be available next week. I can't wait to do an Ultra Shurther demonstration off of this. And yeah, it'll be ready to go. For those of you at the end of the day who don't prefer to paint a screen, maybe it's not your thing, now you have a pre-coated surface with an upgrade version on it that will allow you to be able to have a screen, whether you want to hang it, whether you want to staple it to a frame. I don't have nothing to do how do you want to hook it up, but at the end of the day, you know that it can take on a $3,000 Dark Star 9 and great products over there. I mean, I only want to call them screen paints because they're not even that. All right. We're done here. Gotta go. Thank you all. And of course, we thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for blessing us with amazing technology. Just to know, this technology that we just developed 20 minutes ago, this stuff was made. This screen was blasted and painted today. Brought it back in here, strung it up. 20 minutes it took us to make this stuff. So the ingredients from our Lord and Savior popped in my head and said, this is how we're going to make an invisible version of this technology. 20 minutes, and we could take out a $3,000 certified screen that fast, that quick. That's why when you watch demonstrations on people call themselves testing their products, the first thing you need to do is you need to test your products against certifieds right from the door in a fully lit environment, maxed out, not in the dark. There's no point in explaining it. We're not going to do the challenges, and I'll tell you why, people. It's a waste of my time. I had to come out here, we had to blast this, develop this technology right here, and get this up and going. We got the Ultra Shurther demonstrations on it, and at the end of the day, they're never going to do the demonstrations or the challenges. We know this already. What's the point of putting them out? They can't back the product up. So I got to get back to work. I have actual work that has to be done, so I don't have time for the challenges because you can't do them. Got a 1-year challenge. It hasn't even been done yet on a 720p. It's the black and white challenge. They were supposed to do against its own screen paint product. Hasn't even been done yet. Oh my, there's so many different challenges we gave them. They just never do them at all, period, because they can't back the product up. It's tiresome. It's a waste of my time and the time I could be in there educating you naysayers at the end of the day for this outdated gray paint. I could be designing something completely different. I got hologram technology to start designing. I have to bring my projector downstairs. We're going to be doing 3D mapping in the next room, and we're going to be working with hologram technology. This is technology that can be submerged underwater. Yeah. So remember that liquid projection screen I showed off last year? That's what we're working on. A screen that's made completely out of liquid. Okay, well, we'll be on the next level while they'll still be doing that. Gotta go. Thank you all, and God bless. Screens will be out next week if we get all the testing done. Gotta go, and God bless. Yeah, you know, just don't do it.